satisfy data required to export our solid mineral and critical metal in support of the green energy transition. Climate resiliency must be achieved. Building resiliency against the adverse effects of climate change is essential for safeguarding our African communities and economies. Nigeria is implementing climate-smart agricultural practices to enhance food security while reducing environmental impacts. The government has approved several development policies such as National Clean Cooking Gas Policy, which is aimed at promoting clean energy, environment, and health benefits and socio-economic development in our region. We believe the sustainable development must be inclusive. We are therefore working tirelessly to ensure that our policies promote equity and social justice, leaving no one behind. Challenges versus opportunities in Nigeria, yes, there are, and there will continue to be challenges. But how do you mitigate that? We face serious challenges, environmental challenges, including deforestation, desertification, coastal erosion.
The stage is yours.
So if there's something that he has learned is, to pay attention to the teleprompter that he is reading from. Somebody said he's not reading. Abba. Do you have to be kind of like a bit told? It is Tifnumbu. Remember? The incoherent Tifnumbu. So it is to save you the embarrassment of just giving him a note. So we'd rather use a teleprompter, which is right there in front of him. And fair enough, the coverage itself could take that away, enough that you probably would think it's not there, but it's there, both left and right. Sorry, left and right. So he's talking about Nigeria investing in renewable energy. Renewable energy is electricity. According to, it simply means that less of the fossil fuel, which is not really, reduction in any fossil fuel. They are all still flying their private jets. I bet most of them who went to that summit in Dubai flew there in their private jets. Yeah, if you go to there, and that is more like, burning the fossil fuel than a majority of millions of cars in, millions of cars will ever sort of burn. But it's all lies, However, it's talking about renewable energy, where they probably will say, we have invested more in solar power this or wind energy. Do you have that in Nigeria? No, you don't. That's it. It's just all talk. At the end of the day, he is there to do his usual Bambiala. However, this is the concluding part.
Pollution and many other negative impacts of climate change.
Talking about pollution, there is still here what they call the gas flaring in Niger Delta of Nigeria. There is still oil spillages across the Niger Delta part of Nigeria. Ogoni cleanup is still there, where the soil, the environment is destroyed, the ecosystem is destroyed. There is no single investment in that or cleaning of that. It's just talk.
Pollution and many other negative impacts of climate change. Lake Chad continues to shrink every year. Livelihood of people continue to be threatened. Our government is working with local communities to implement solutions to mitigate these effects and help us build resilience in the face of environmental challenges. To promote a green economy in Africa, we must focus on integrating sustainable practices in all sectors of our economy. These investments are capital intensive in nature and it required international support from partner countries, including multinational organizations, developmental partners, and individuals who shared our vision of a sustainable, prosperous, and equitable future must be included. Nigeria became the first country in Africa to initiate funding for green projects through sovereign green bond proceeds, the third issuance of which is currently in progress. We urge investors to partner with us in this regard. Our government remains committed to providing an enabling environment for businesses to thrive. Harnessing technology and innovation is key to driving sustainable development. Nigeria is increasingly embracing new technologies like clean energy, water conservation, land and forest restoration, waste management, and circular economy. We will partner with global leaders and harnessing the power of technology. We are finding new and innovative ways to address our environmental challenges. We have arable agricultural lands for advanced technological farming, including a brighter future for artificial intelligence. Global collaborations are challenges that we must overcome. And global solution will only be effective if we work together in the spirit of mutual respect and a shared future. Nigerian government believes that sustainable development is not just a national issue, but a global imperative. We must continue to strengthen international cooperation at regional and global levels and mitigate the effects of climate change. Dear esteemed delegates, in addition to everything you've heard in the last few days, the most impactful image that I'm taking away from
nuisance Lele.
So I had to start with that, okay, so that we can go to other things afterward. It's practically just, yes, they wrote the speech for him, put it on the teleprompter for him. He's just reading it out there, and he's reading all the lies, all the nonsense. Nigeria invested in new technology. Abegi, what is that new technology that Nigeria just introduced in reducing, in managing waste disposal? Yeah. What new technology is Nigeria or Tinubu and his gang just introduced in combating the, what do you call it, the gas flaring, or the rest of you that, as somebody just put it now, thank you, Jare Rafubi. You are burning your generator every day because you don't get electricity. The new Webu energy, invested by, he's talking about AI, artificial intelligence. Do you know that you need 24 hours electricity before you can even say you want to start anything called AI at all? Eh? But he's reading the nonsense there. Why your national grid is collapsing, like person where they suffer warapa, epilepsy, because it's called epileptic power supply. Just all talks. You went there, read all the jargons, take some pictures, feel so good and important, post some of the pictures online, and then tell people that, can you see that we are working, see what we are doing? It's sad, it's unfortunate. There's no real thing. Just lies. Just lies. I don't even know if they are just lies or mockery. You know? pure modern. It's like mockery. Just say all these things. Let's pretend that they are true or real when they are not. There's something about the Ronukus as well. Sometimes they want lies to be true. And that's why they call people like myself. They said people like myself are those who just don't want to give them chances, or we are doubting Thomases, because when you tell them these are lies, they know they are lies. They are not saying they are 100% true. They just feel like, even if they are lies, let's just hope that they turn to truth. And there's no how many times you tell a lie that it will automatically change to truth. No, it doesn't work that way. Actions is what matters. Action is what matters. Okay, not just words. But in reality, it's all trash. And they begin to wait. They wait to see if the lies will turn to the truth. And if it doesn't, they wait for more lies. As they are suffering from what is called the Stockholm Syndrome as well. Stockholm Syndrome, Somewhere in Port Harcourt, I think it said that they are kidnappers. Kidnappers. They attempted to kidnap an expatriate. I want to, somewhere around Eleme in River State, okay? It was a Dodge and his driver. And the kidnappers targeting them started chasing them. So the driver, trying to escape from these kidnappers, ended up speeding their truck into a ditch, into a river. The driver survived, but the Dutchman didn't. And 2 days ago, they had to kind of like remove their truck from the river. Just like this.
The knowledge is you get. Why do it? Where the motor flow enter? Where the motor flow
See that door they open, oh, that car door they open. That door they open.
Not only that, you go and die. Carry that motor come out, say the break.
Like I said, we are all victims waiting to happen. The survivors of yesterday, they are today's victims. The survivors of today, they are the potential victims of tomorrow. If you are watching this broadcast, that simply means you've survived today. Tomorrow will be another day, and the day after, and the day after. But every day, the system is claiming its own victims. Every day. So your day will come, my day will come. A system put together to kill us. Because Nigeria is like the weapon fashioned against us. We can live in denial for all we care. All you care. Continue to live in that denial. It shall never be my portion in Jesus' name. Right. But in Yoruba, there is something we call the Ikuton Pa Ojugbaeni or Welon Papuni. You see that same death that is taking your mates is kind of like somehow giving you the sign that one day it's going to be you. Yeah, it's going to be your turn. And I bet it you do not want to go in a violent way. So if you ask me, what then should you do? It simply means you have to be on our side, the side of those who want this contraption, like, break it up before it turns you, before you become the next victim that's whose picture and story will appear on this channel. Because one day I am also going to be a story on other people's channels, right? I find myself in that contraption, anything can happen. And it's just a matter of time. I'll be there. You know? It's called Turn by Turn Nigeria Limited. Say, make you now kill this contraption before this contraption kill all of us. But if you don't agree, no problem. It's a Dutch man who came to kind of like those before him, his own ancestors. He was there, you know, for his own share. They told him, come and work here in Nigeria. We'll pay you more. Pay you a danger allowance. We'll pay you security allowance. We'll pay you a social allowance. It's going to make more money working in Nigeria than he will make working in Netherlands. So he's an expatriate with a driver in a place that is considered one of the most dangerous places on earth. You don't know that, do you? Nigeria is one of the most dangerous places on earth. Well, yeah, a lot of you have zoned out. Like, if this thing is not happening to me, or it hasn't happened to me, it's likely not happening. Now we day here. Well, let me tell you, this story is exaggerated. Now we day here. Now we live here. And they tell you it's not that bad. You know, people have told me that many times. It's not that bad. See, we don't have any other country. We don't have anywhere to run to. We day here. You day here. That means the system has enough people to take out until the rest of you feel like something has to be done. Nobody should be living like that. Nobody should be existing in that way. In a way where you can always be like, it could be your turn anytime. You know? Among many other dangers that a mismanaged, poorly managed countries poses to our own citizens. Nigeria is a place, it's like, you know, Nigeria is like a system that actually hits our own people, kill our own children, and still proud that it's existing. You know? But that's just that. And another one, where Oshiomole and his gang of rogues have hijacked the government of Edo State. So today, they had what they call the governorship tribunal hearing in Benin City, Edo State. While those parties involved in this governorship tussle, APC, PDP and APC, while they were inside the courtroom, High Court in Benin City, the government's vehicle dropped 2 thugs, armed thugs, outside the court premises. But guess what? They were wearing the PDP governorship candidates' t-shirts. Ridiculous. And then they started shouting and shooting outside the court. There's nothing sacred to these criminals. Let me show you. He was putting on a PDP t-shirt, and it was dropped there, and it was also taken away by the APC, Egbekebe's government in Edo State, their own vehicle. Like, what the heck?
That's right, boss.
Oh, I wish I edited the video enough to bring it up. But they couldn't even stage something like that in a better way. How could somebody who is wearing Aswe Igodalo's campaign t-shirt be picked up by a government house vehicle? How? And why was he outside the court shooting, shouting, "Oh, now will give us our mandate"? And policemen in that place, they didn't arrest him. The police or the security guys there, they just looked away. The last time, they beat up all those who claim to be PDP supporters, who came to sympathize with their own governorship candidate. They beat them up. I showed that on this platform then, remember? I'm not sorry. I'm not, you know. This is Nigeria. This is the reality today. This is what people have to kind of live with. And this is what they call politics in Nigeria. It is politics. So if now you no go do more than that. Or if now this is Nigeria. This is what the rest of the world have to see about Nigeria. No thanks to APC. You know? And similarly, in Lagos, where they removed Obasa. Yeah, the Obaron, Obasa. So we have now been told that it was like a coup. The removal of Obasa is not even in Nigeria as we speak. And immediately he got removed for the blessing Mojisola Miranda and his, and our team. They had to go to a place called the GAC next to, this is like Sanwo-Iku's house. GAC, this is a Governorship Advisory Council. I told you about them the last time, right? And she said they went there for their endorsement and they got it. APC,
Brief them about what happened at the House of Assembly yesterday, to seek their blessing, and which we have gotten. Thank you so very much.
It's done. And to those who care to listen, Obasa is gone. It's gone for good. That's what they are saying. And the power play continues as well. In another development, they had the man that is believed to have brought this upon you. Whatever you are facing in that contraption today, a demand that facilitated or orchestrated that